Play my game. Replay my game. Hold on. Replay my game.
The Guardians of the Flame were true friends to the rest.
Can't say it wasn't a relief to see the better part of the Guardians finally taking their leave. We barely had room to breathe, what with them and us and all the others all crammed in together. They were good lads, though. I'll miss not having them around.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on its feet again. And a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. But somehow we both managed to work out what each other was about. And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves. Got right under my skin it did. Told him if he didn't like it, he could bugger off and report me to the garrison. And do you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? Growing up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope.
Just a little.
Anyway, enough nattering. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Oh.
Don't worry, Clive. You went alone in this fight. Whenever you find yourself in need, be it of money, men, or a bowl of hot stew, the stable's door is always open.
Are the bearers taking well to their new home, do you know? I sometimes worry how they'll manage without me to cook and clean for them.
to the big mission. The big mission. But let me check about her hunts.
I suppose you've got quite the tale to tell. I'll let you get some nice warm stew in you first, before I go bothering you for the details.
Back at all. I heard Odin.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised? Come again. I may have more for you.
You need anything, you just ask. We might not have your uncle's resources, but resourcefulness, we've got in spades.
Listen, it's either Joshua or Jill. Joshua, Jill.
How are you feeling, Joshua?
Needs.
Better than I was.
But not nearly as well as you should be. Your cuts and burns may have healed, but your body still bears the burden of every spell cast.
And what would you have had me do? It was no ordinary foe we faced. It was the Warden of Darkness. Yet still, it was not enough. The king could have ended me at any moment, but instead chose to toy with me like a curl does a mouse.
You underestimate yourself.
Oh, it was crystal clear. Only one man established his dominance that day, and that man was Barnabas. I'm sorry, brother. That was ill-spoken. It's just, I have never felt so powerless. And when so many are looking to us for strength, perhaps the prince feels the same.
Crystalline a minute. See what Dion is doing, bro. What y'all looking at, man?
What is this place?
We're gonna do Dion.
Don't move.
Yeah, such a deep voice, and you're a little kid. That bird dude looks delicious, man.
Here, it's fresh from the well.
Grandmother told me spirits sometimes get lost, and that the lanterns guide them to their proper place. I set one on the river for her when she passed away.
All those people that died. Yeah, they got fried. Hold on. Yeah, they got fried. Hold on.
fiend works from the shadows. Was it you who guided my hand then, Ultima? No, not you. This is my doing, my fault, my sin to bear. And for it, I must atone.
Your hurts are healing nicely. It was my poultices that saw you well.
You make them?
And sell them, or try to. Earns me enough for bread, most days.
Forgive me. I have nothing to...
I know, but I couldn't just leave you lying there. You're going then?
Of course. I'm healed. Thanks to you and your poultices.
Will you promise to come back and visit?
Well, Phoenix, it would seem that I owe you my wings. Perhaps he can find an answer. You will be returning to Waloed soon, I gather.
I see no reason to wait.
Then neither do I.
I can think of a few, but I doubt they'll stop you. You will take your medicine.
Of course, Lady Daya.
Set on leaving already, are ya?
How long will it take us to get back to Ash?
Dunno, about the same amount of time it took us to get here. Maybe less, if your uncle can find someone trustworthy to patch up the Enterprise. All depends on where we're putting into port, mind.
Yes. It's not as if we can put ashore wherever we choose. We have to assume that the whole of Ash is hostile, and that we'll be attacked on sight.
Then we must find a place they won't think to look. And I have an idea who might know of one.
The Professor! I'll go and tell you come in.
While you're plotting our course, I'll be in the shelves with your lawsman. I wish to pick his brains about Ultima.
Then I'll talk to Karen about supplies for the journey. They may not be easy to come by in Ash.
Your brother's body won't take much more of this recklessness. You know that, don't you?
I do.
You've seen more of the world these past 5 years than most do in a lifetime. It's a shame you never had a moment to enjoy it.
Then again, why settle for low-born chaff when we've honest-to-goodness royalty right here beneath our roof? If Prince Dion cannot see my love for him, then perhaps the Phoenix will. Welcome home, Sid.
So, she don't need sails or oars, but she's still the fastest ship.
What's up here?
According to this, Barnabas Tharm is called the Last King on account of the fact he hasn't aged a day since claiming the throne.
But that was almost 35 years ago.
said. I saw Mid and the others made it back in one piece. More or less. Would that the free cities had fared so well. It will take years to rebuild what was lost to His Majesty's Akashic army.
Miss, can we read Miss Editor's story for us?
Canva lost? It can't be true.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had
Don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Oh, what do you expect? Farmers are abandoning their fields and traders their roots. Most of what we have now comes from here in the Hideaway.
Sleepy. He's cracking, but when a man, he could do it. See that you don't miss. The Bears and the Garden has been a long time coming. I'm proud that I could have any in this area. That's you. Over a bonnet, there's always so don't get your knickers. You've been looking for my whatnot.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them.
I suppose you've got quite the tale to tell. I'll let you get some nice warm stew in you first.
What you got for me, brother? Nice! Better go do it. I gotta quit. Sorry, dude.
hell did that bastard get through the desert gate?
I see it. Let's go fight it.
We're not going to outrun this one. Stay close, Tom. Nice try.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Lemon squeezy. Lemon squeezy.
Should have picked on someone your own size.
I need to take it down, bro. I'll be right back. Trying to take it down.
Sharon says she'll provide what she can for our voyage to Ash, and has even agreed to forgo payment. Until our return, that is.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot.
I still say it were a compliment.
Say it all you like. It doesn't make it true. Ah, Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me you've come to take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters.
If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated. We have the good King Barnabas to thank for that. Waloed's borders have been closed to outsiders since the day he seized the throne. If there is anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
Then tell us what we will find. I'm sure you know better than we do.
But no splinters.
All right. If it will get you out of my hair. But interrupt me, and it's over. Understood? Barnabas Tham. The one they call the Last King. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed. Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldamark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt Canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, if the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible, and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped. And Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore. You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were a right bastard. But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Another side mission.
You need anything, you just ask. We might not have your uncle's resources, but resourcefulness we've got in spades.
Clive, I wanted to give you something for the kindness you showed my mentor.
What's this?
A chest of all the medicines you're ever likely to need. Seeing as you're so reluctant to come to the infirmary, I thought you might as well take a part of the infirmary with you.
I'm sure it will be very helpful indeed. And Taya, try not to work too hard.
And work Rodrigue all the harder, you mean? He's a quick study, but he's got a long way to go yet. I'll take that particular piece of advice when you heed it yourself, thank you very much. Besides, who else is going to see that your brother takes his medicine?
Who indeed?
I'm glad I was there for his final moments. He deserved the peace he chose.
Please, Your Grace, stay strong. Ah, my Lord Marquis. It was the greatest honor of my life.
Since he first began, I confessed the other privilege to a foe.
But now... So I bid you. Your companions are kind indeed. I must admit... But I see now.
What was she got from me, man?
Is anything the matter? You seem troubled. Perhaps I might be able to help.
My lord. Yes. Perhaps you might. It's your brother. His condition continues to worsen, though he does his best to hide it. The lesion on his chest pains him more with each passing day.
I had feared as much.
There are certain elixirs which can ease the suffering of those afflicted by the curse, but... But His Grace's case is severe. The drafts I have been able to prepare for him thus far have ceased to have any real effect. So I consulted with Talia and certain of my comrades among the Undying about the possibility of finding something stronger. And thankfully, a recipe was found. The only problem being that the critical ingredient is exceptionally hard to come by, and our supplies are almost exhausted. Unless we can secure more soon, your brother's anguish will likely become unbearable. My lord, I know that I have no right to make demands of you. But would you help? For Joshua's sake.
Sure, man, sure.
Anything.
Thank you, my lord.
So...
What time is it?
What is this critical ingredient?
A rare herb by the name of stonerwort. It grows only where the ether is densest. The vigor it stores in its stems helps to counteract the curse. We discovered a patch near the aqueduct in Rosaria. But alas, yet more ether has erupted from the earth there recently, leaving the whole area flooded. The search continues for a new source. one that we might reach without being turned.
So it's only that you can't reach it. The Stonerwort itself is unharmed by the flood.
Well, yes, but...
Then I shall go in your stead.
But, my lord...
You've yet to find another source, correct? So for now, the aqueduct is our best hope. Besides, I'm a dominant. The ether can't hurt me.
Well, if you're sure, my lord. Stonerwort is easily identified by its blood-red blooms. Search around the aqueduct, and you're sure to find some soon enough. I shall remain here and prepare the other ingredients. I had only thought to ask for your assistance in finding a new source of Stonerwort. But if you're sure about collecting it from the flood by the aqueduct, I should be most grateful, my lord.
Just take me in and out, man. Take me in and out.
Ready, girl?
Faster!
Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our Stonerwort. Yotei mentioned blood-red petals. Just my luck. Already picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it. Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive. All right. That should do it. Let's get these back to Yotei.
I think these missions done fast, man.
I suppose you've got quite the tale to tell.
Yotei.
I brought back all the Stonerwort I could find. Will this be enough?
Yes, my lord. Thank you. I'm sure it will serve us until we can find another source.
I'm very glad to hear it.
You and His Grace are very much alike, you know. You think only of how you might help others, and never of the danger to yourselves.
No more than you have minding my brother. You've risked a lot for him, and I thank you for it.
I am honored that you should say so. But I beg you, my lord, do not give too much of yourself for the sake of others. We could not afford to lose you.
I'll keep that in mind.
You and your brother really are alike, my lord. Though selflessness is a virtue, I beg you, please take more care of yourselves.
He swears he'll take his medicine, but it's up to you to see that he doesn't just take it with him.
How do you split the sea?
I have no reason to assume otherwise.
Well, then that changes everything.
Sid, did you know that chocobos are far more resilient to the effects of ether than most other beasts? Some say that's one of the reasons they were tamed for use as mounts and sumpters, so that an ether flood wouldn't mean instant death for their riders or drivers. Me, I reckon they built it up over generations. Too many foolish traders driving their birds into floods, and only the toughest surviving.
Clive, you must listen to this. Lawsman, tell him.
Do you recall when we spoke before on the divinity of Ultima? Well, it inspired me to delve deeper into the subject. And what I discovered appears to agree with the findings of His Grace.
You will recall that my quest to uncover Ultima's origins began with the mural at Phoenix Gate. But while I've always known it to be important, its secrets have heretofore eluded me. Now, however, I believe I know where to find the more complete example, one that will reveal all we seek.
Master Clive, have you ever in your travels chanced to hear of the Circle of Malleus? I would think not, if you have. But there was once a time when the faith flourished, the oldest known religion in the Twins, and though its popularity eventually waned on Storm, hints of its dogma remain embedded in more modern faiths such as the Crystalline Orthodox.
Wait, you said it waned on Storm. What of Ash?
Religious monuments are often torn down or repurposed when new faiths rise to prominence. But if no new faith arose, then perhaps the ancient temples might still stand. And so, you see now why I must accompany you to Waloed.
It would appear the past still has much to teach us, though in this case, it would not have been possible without the musings of Moss. To think that you carried a copy of my old mentor's chronicles all along. I am relieved to discover it in good hands.
I shall guard it with my life.
Joshua, if you're finished here, join me in the ale hall. I need to speak to everyone before we leave.
Right away.
If it please your grace, might I one day borrow the chronicles for a short while?
Of course, Lawsman Hippocrates. You need but ask.
I want to talk to you, Hippocrates.
Means that I can ride the Enterprise next.
Man, I'm trying to talk to you, boy.
My apologies.
By now you've all heard where we're going and why. So I won't bother you with the boring details, only the important ones. If we attempt to approach Stone here by sea, there's a good chance we'll be sighted and fall prey to the capital's artillery. So instead, we'll disembark on the southwest coast and make for Drake's Spine on foot. I say we, but it's highly likely the entirety of Ash is under the rule of Ultima. A large party would only attract unwanted attention, as well as slow our march and require supplies which may be difficult to obtain. Only Joshua and I will be going. And a scout. Preferably a good one. Gav, do you know of any?
You bet your ass I do. Might still borrow some of Lady Vivian's maps, though. Just in case, like.
Once you've dropped us off at the Shadow Coast, you need to retreat into neutral waters, fly merchant colors, and stay inconspicuous. If you sense any danger at all, you leave us behind and return to Storm.
Inconspicuous is my middle name. But like hell am I leaving anyone behind. The ship ain't going nowhere till your scurvy mugs are smiling on deck.
Jill, the Enterprise will appear a tempting target for royalists and pirates alike. You're to stop anyone boarding.
Don't worry. I'll keep the ship and her crew safe. You'll be needing passage home, after all.
But... very well.
If there are no questions, I'll see you all at the docks.
So Jill doesn't have her powers anymore. She's just...
Let me know when you're
Right.
leaving. I want a word before you go.
Of course.
He just spoke to him right there, bro.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of
Stew's awfully thin these days.
Opens to reveal countless components with difficult patient. Clearly human.
Is something wrong?
Not at all. Honestly. Can't a man wish his friend farewell? Just wanted to let you know that I'll keep things in order while you're off saving the world.
I'll hold you to that.
Let's go to Waloed. Waloed! Oh, I'm sleepy, bro.
Reckon it'll be a long walk to the capital if we follow the cliffs. I'll scout ahead, see if I can't find us an inland route.
Clive. There's something I've been meaning to ask. You took her icon, didn't you?
Yes, I did. She understood.
Oh, she understood. Understood that you decided to save the world all on your own, and that you'd die without her power. How dare you make her choose? You knew damn well she'd never refuse you. But I will. You can't keep pushing us away, Clive. The world is ours to save, not yours.
I used my gift because I thought it was the right thing to do.
And you truly believe this will save you? Will save us all?
I do.
Then so be it. Just don't forget, you're not alone.
Think I found us a trail. Did I miss something?
How you just gonna punch your brother, bro?
Only that Joshua didn't.
I don't get it.
To explore more and more and more. Big old map, bruh.
Always wanted to visit Ash.
We're in Waluda territory now. Don't expect a warm up.
Oh, I don't know, Clive. That castle over there looks inviting enough.
Shall we sample its inhabitants' hospitality?
What time is it? Alright, around 2:20. Made me some chicken tenders, bruh. Go bem.
Remember what I said about warm welcomes, Gav?
This place is as dead as Greagor's ghost.
I knew I smelled something.
That's the only orcs and a casualty.
Let's hope the villagers made it out in time.
Joshua, you ain't have to do all that, bro. You know you're powerful, what, my man? I drive that day, turn out and I tint the windows. And now you be in my shadows. I gotta eat all this shit out of it. I feel like Jeff Hardy. This must be like a Hardy. Like a Hardy. My brother. Hold on here. Hold on here. Where are you supposed to be, eh? The Grandmaster, eh? Alright, let's fight this guy, bro. I'm ready for you, my boy. Oh, let's go. Ooh, that's bad. Not bad. Boom, bam, boom, bam. Boom, bam, boom. Boom, bam, boom, bam. Tag. Everything. Storm. Fire. Boom, bam. This. Boom, bam. Keep going, right? Boom. Like you can see what I have. Grab him. 1, 2, 3, boom. God dang. That's a whole lot of blast. Oh, boy. Oh, hold on, bro. I'm out of these person, bro. Hold on, bro. I died. No way, I died. Bro, oh my, I died. How did I die to that guy, bro? How am I all the way over here? Wow. Let me do Chocobo, bro. I didn't mean to die. That was kind of my fault, bro. That was like my fault, for real. I could have used another potion and used fire up thing, but watch me take no damage. Dang, bro. That was so far away, bro. How did I die to him? He's so easy. Get me out of here, man. Dang. I'm mad stuff, bro. I'm mad. Got me mad, man. How'd I die to that big boy? How'd I die to that young pig boy? Come on, man. Put on me, boy. God, Get out of my face, man. Come on. Let's do this.
I saw that.
Okay, I took damage. I took a good amount of damage. Wow, again, bro. Why do I keep doing that to myself, bro? Okay, I just keep pushing. Alright, let me just play patiently because I'm not really playing patient now. I'm just trying to get my first knockdown. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, bro. I'm not taking my time, bro. I'm not taking my time. I'm rushing it. I gotta go pee. I'll be right. Of course I'm dying like that. How am I dying like that? What time is it? 2:11 right now. I'm gonna beat the boss. My chicken tenders. Boom, boom.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Let's go, man. Got me mad, bro. Dang. If I die, bro. If I die, something gonna happen, bro. Something gonna happen. Can I die? I can't die. Can't die, bro. Come on. Man, keep on moving, chicken. Hey. You have to hurt you, man. Come on, bro. Pull up. Alright, just take your time, bro. You don't gotta rush it. Take your time. If you're gonna do that thing, What do you do here? Just spam. Okay, then we got. Boom. Easy, come on. You just push. See that? Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Boom. He's probably gonna do it again. Boom. Easy stun right there. Finish save. Holy smokes. Kill that buddy. So easy.
Your reign is at an end.
Alright, bro, we finished that.
Let's go.
Yeah!
I'll be right.
Camber all over again. Where the hell are the Royalists?
Seems you were right about that welcome after all, Clive.
I've been telling him, but And then... Let me put my chicken tenders in the oven real quick. Mm-hmm.
Aye, aye.
Is the whole of Ash fallen into Ultima's hands?
That's no peace delegation. We should send a warning to the others.
No. My uncle will have an eye on the coast. I trust he'll find a way to entertain any uninvited guests. Our mark is Drake's Spine, and there's a lot of road between us and it. We press on to Stonehere.
Aye, you never know. It might not be a nest of slavering monsters.
Clive, you must go on ahead without me. This stronghold is as old as Phoenix Gate, perhaps older. It may yet hide Ultima's remaining secrets, and if we are to best him, they must be unearthed.
All right. Stay out of trouble.
I always do. Mostly.
You sure about this?
About leaving my brother on his own. Of course. Mostly.
Lady Vivian's map is so old it's hard to tell which way is up. But if I'm right, we're not far from a village called Aistla.
Then we make our way there, resupply, and wait for Joshua.
Dang. Oh yeah, I'm gonna end here. This is different. Alright, I'm gonna see you out there, man. Big old map.